Hello everyone, we're back with more ripping and tearing, which should take a little bit at face value in this game. It's Doom Eternal, which came out this year. I got around to this one pretty quick because I really wanted to record it.
So,
after enjoying
do
2016
you
so
mean
much.
by face value as in we rip and tear off faces, or...
And then we use them as currency. Because it's a video game, you know?
And this economy is fucked.
It's more like this. It's more like this game kind of leans a little bit too hard in some of the memes.
Ah, yeah.
Well, because at this point, they probably figure that they can do that.
Is
you know,
this the
because
Sonic Adventure 2 timeline where they blow up half the moon?
It's not. It's really not.
Oh, but they blew up half the moon.
No. But Doom 2016 was so well received, and
Of course they were going to make a
sequel. Not just a matter of a sequel, a matter of like, you know,
They...
what things can we embrace for the sequel and all
The
that?
shitty
'Cause,
comic book from the
They
90s.
really...
Everybody brings up the fucking rabbit.
They really want to maintain the success that they had with that game now that they've managed to put Doom back on the map after Doom 3.
Meanwhile, at the
kinda
Justice
didn't
League
work.
Watchtower.
It's unfortunate that Doom 3 didn't work because it actually is a good game, Flashlight notwithstanding.
Speaking of, we got the Doom guy here with us. Hi, Trav.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, wait. For a
happy
moment
to
I
be
thought
here.
you said we brought the... Are you the actual Doom guy, Trav? Are you going to murder
No,
us?
the actual Doom guy's on screen.
I mean, I got the helmet. I could go put it on, but you won't hear me very well.
It's funny because when we met in the Discord right before starting this, he introduced himself as the Doom guy, and all right, wow.
Hey, that's
Well,
the helmet I
This is a
have.
pretty cool opening.
Yeah, but going into in case folks don't know who you are, Trav, what's your history with Doom and all that?
My sister and her husband have always really been big into Doom and retro FPSs, and so naturally they tried to get me into them growing up. I was really familiar with them, and then I played Doom 2016, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. And then I just fell in love with the series, and I went back, I played all of them. I'm like, yeah, this is good, Doom 3 notwithstanding. But yeah, I love the
now
series a
Doom
lot.
3 is basically not even canon anymore.
Doom 3 is a
God, I hope.
Doom 3 is a fine game. It just tried to take Doom in a slightly different direction, and that wasn't quite as. Are those the husks from fucking Mass Effect?
Now they're just generic zombies.
They look like techno zombies almost.
But going into how I'm playing this game a little bit, to sort of make up a little bit for my not quite 100% in Doom 2016, this is an all challenges and all secrets run.
Oh God.
Wait, I don't. It's been a while since we recorded that commentary. What do you mean by not quite 100%?
I missed 2 challenges, one out of just missing it, and I skipped one on the last stage because I already missed one on the previous stage, so I'm like, I can't 100% it anyway, so whatever.
Okay, so where does this game stand with regards to the ending of the previous game?
This is like a year or 2 after 2016?
Yeah, it's. I think the wiki says it's like 6 months after the last game.
Right, and
And for some reason, the Doom guy has his Justice League Watchtower.
oh wait, didn't the Doom guy get like imprisoned by Sam, who?
No, Sam teleported him somewhere away, and we don't really know how he got here. He just is.
Okay,
3 feet
so
away
they,
in the
they
opposite
ended
direction.
the game on a cliffhanger and then lost their will to follow up on the cliffhanger, so they just skipped ahead to the part where the cliffhanger doesn't.
Oh no, they follow up on the cliffhanger. It's just we don't know how he got to the Justice League
Yeah,
Watchtower.
they wanted to start the game off with a bang, and I guess that they couldn't do that if Doom Guy just gets teleported to a space prison.
Well,
Are the secrets in this game actual floating question marks?
Yes.
okay.
Cool.
So, looking at it from that intro, it looks like Earth has been taken over by demons again.
Yep.
Of
Oh,
course.
that's what, been like
After-
the 6th time? They'll be fine.
After Doom guy cleaned it up in 64.
Is 64 good now that you can actually see what's going on in the Switch
Yes.
version? Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, I've always heard Doom 64 was a good game, except for the really awful visibility. So I'm interested to
Yeah,
be able to play
it's-
that now.
It's effectively the real Doom 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
wonder what
oddly
happened
enough,
to the other
I am-
61 Dooms, though.
Tired on
I
64
will
joke
argue
is
that,
tired.
yeah, it is Doom 64, Ryan. So you gotta. It's not 3. It's 64. You missed off the mark by like 61 numbers there.
Oddly enough, the Switch port has motion controls.
What?
Oh, okay.
So, like,
Are they good? Because I remember
Gyro aiming?
That's not terrible.
Yeah, it's just gyro aiming.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I remember trying the gyro aiming in I played the Switch port of Doom 2016, and the gyro aiming was okay. It was pretty good, but I remember not liking it as much as the gyro aiming in like Splatoon, for example.
Well, their game's not designed around motion control, so that's kind of it's never
Yeah.
going to be.
So
like
now
a
you
win-win.
just naturally sway left and right, just by
Yeah.
your own body movements and not from the game. That's one thing I always remembered about like the original Doom and Wolfenstein, especially being some of the first of their kind on consoles anyway, where your character just kind of like sways left and right as you're moving, as if you're dancing.
Well, it was early days. They were trying to figure out how to emulate actual body
movements.
movements in first person.
Oh, absolutely, and everyone knows everybody waltzes.
Well, that's a
When you're-
complaint that you hear about a lot of first-person games in like the mid 2000s to mid 2010s. Is you're a camera on a tripod. It feels like,
Wait.
doesn't it?
I
Are you
mean, in
saying
the
that
game-
you don't sway your arms left and right when you walk?
From side to side.
Come on,
We don't
it's
do-
time
we
to
don't
go!
Come on.
We don't
It's
do
time
the
to
Mario
rock
down
and
the
tear.
road.
Okay, here's the thing. They started making you absolutely motionless as you slide around in first person because of the influence of console gaming. You couldn't really compensate for stuff like recoil or body movement without a mouse. That's also why recoil mechanics have gone the way of the dodo in a lot of games as well.
Coin.
Like, ooh, this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, this game has a weird amount of story in it.
Well, Doom always had weird aspirations toward being story-based. The first Doom was, believe it or not, conceptualized as a multi-character epic with quite a bit of story material that they were trying to do, but I guess during development things got a little too convoluted and they downscaled their ideas to just the one guy.
It was
Yes.
also going to be open world, oddly enough.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
If we shall summarize Doom 1, 2, and 64 very briefly, so there's this guy on a Mars station, belligerent, security guard as he is. Suddenly, demons attack. He was fine with this until they killed his pet rep, and then he just got really angry. And he didn't stop being angry until he went to hell and tried to kill everything else. The end.
I feel like the older Doom games and Doom 2016 were kind of an instance of there is a lot of story for you if you care about it, but it's not put into your face super much. It's something you have to go out
Yeah.
and look
Yeah,
for.
in Doom 2016, there's like a metric shit ton of material in the codex entries for the
Codex.
weapons and the enemies and everything else. You can spend hours reading that stuff if you really want
There's
to.
more in here in the game.
And I have.
Yeah, to some chagrin, this game has a few missions where it just kind of stops being a shooter and just dumps a lot of
Yeah.
story on you, which kind of kills the pacing.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, the formula that Doom wound up establishing with that first game when it finally came out was stage by stage, fast-paced, shooting action through labyrinth-style levels. And I guess it was fine when Doom 3 had a bunch of story because it fit the pace that game was going for. But Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal are very much emulating and evolving that old Doom 1, Doom 2 style of design. So,
Quite literally with some of these enemy designs.
trying to, I mean, people were praising Doom 2016 for something as basic as look at how fast the glory kills happen. They don't break the pace with with needless cinematics, do they? You see that kind of.
And then in 2016, there's room to make them go even faster.
Yeah, and they're still doing that, but they've also got the added story stuff. So there's a bit of
Monkey bars.
a certain lack of cohesion in the design choices, I suppose.
Oh boy, if you want to know how difficult this game can get, the final boss of the last game is now a common enemy in this game.
What?
Well, it's a smaller version, but
No,
still.
I think that's
It's
that-
a baby
that's-
version.
Every sequel has its form of escalation.
yeah,
I think it's just to be expected.
But this game is very obvious on you better have played Doom 2016 before playing this one.
I think that was true in Doom 2's case as well.
Yeah, Doom 2
Yeah.
had the Arachnotrons, which were just baby versions of the Mastermind, which was the final boss of the first game.
Which is exactly what they're doing here.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just like an encyclopedia for this game. I'm trying to be quiet as long as I can.
No, feel free to
Oh, by
chime
all
in.
means.
We invite you
Probably-
to say a goddamn
You
thing.
probably got more
Welcome
ads
to the channel, Trav. Shut up.
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry.
You probably got more to add to the discussion than me, so by all means, talk
All
over
right.
me all you want.
Well, did you know that these zombie men have green hair? The zombie men in the first game also had green hair. Okay.
They're like zombie soldiers, right?
Yes.
One has to wonder what kind of crazy military lets their soldiers dye their hair green.
Or it could have just happened during
No,
the
no, no. It's
zombification
just part of the
process.
zombie part, zombification.
Oh yeah, the hair just turns green. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It was kind of a weird thing to bring up now because it happened like 5 minutes ago. But did we keep that head that we tore off that dude?
Yes.
Yes.
With the crown, we did.
So
okay.
we're doing the Kratos.
He's
thing.
wearing it.
You know, I have to ask because I didn't see you like put it in your inventory, but all because when you ripped the head off, he took a split second to affix the crown because it was crooked. And I was like, you don't do that unless you plan on keeping it.
Yeah, this game also does a good job of keeping the Doom guy personable without him really talking.
He has so much
because, like,
personality.
this is going beyond like finding a Doom secret in the 2016 game and like giving it a fist bump. And like now he's comparing swords with it. Like he's like thinking of like taking it out to dinner. It's like this is Doom guy as if he was played by Jack Black.
Well, I do like the idea of them playing Doom Guy as having a bit of a macabre sense of humor, but I feel like,
He's got to get his kick somewhere.
like, as amusing as it is, I feel like they're overcompensating a bit for Doom 3, which Doom Guy was sort of just a Marine there. Like, he had a personality, but it was not much of a personality, I want to say.
Well, what was in at the time of Doom 3's release? I remember Doom 3 emphasizing
Doom
the
3
horror.
came out around the time Halo came out.
It's not even
So-
a matter of Halo, but Doom 3, from what I recall, and I never played Doom,
Doom
3,
3
but, for the record.
Don't.
was kind
But
of...
it was, but there was more emphasis on horror, just from what I
Yeah.
see.
It
Yes,
was,
this was,
There's
it was during
a
the
lot of
heyday of
jump
Resident.
scares.
It was during the heyday of Resident Evil.
It was sort of trying to be Half-Life, kind of.
Yeah. A lot of the pace, excuse me, a lot of the pacing of the game and how it presents its story feels very Half-Life-ish.
Yeah.
And then Half-Life 2 came out like months later.
It was significantly better in every way.
Yeah, the major problem with Doom 3 was that it was just kind of late to the Half-Life party. It wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't an especially mind-bogglingly good game either, which unfortunately is what people have come to expect from Doom. So, I guess you could.
Well-
I get mediocre is selling it short because for what it is, the quality is fine. Like if you find a copy of Doom 3 for your Xbox 360 at Rite Aid, like I did, by all means buy it because you're getting plenty of bang for that $5. But
Well,
Okay.
if it's the BFG edition, because
yeah,
that's the one that comes with Doom 1 and Doom 2.
yeah, the BFG edition does have the old Doom games. It also has the fixed flashlight because that was another problem.
Yeah.
I think like the flashlight's always the first thing that's brought up.
Oh,
when it
because
comes to
in the
Doom
ori-
3.
It was so bad. In
I
Doom
know,
3.
I know. Like I understand. Like I was there for that critique, but I just find it funny that the first thing everybody mentions is the goddamn flashlight.
Well,
I don't see what the problem is. You can smack demons with it, and it makes a funny sound.
well, anyway, they attached the flashlight to your gear in BFG edition, so you don't have to fiddle with it
Duct
all
tape.
the time.
duct tape mod.
So yeah, basically, that's basically what they did. Yeah. Ooh.
Lore, which I'm not reading because we would be here all day. Yes, this game has
As you can
one-ups.
actually read it.
Wait,
The
there's
paper was on fire.
Wait, there's a limited amount of lives in this game.
So
To the extent in which, if you lose all your lives, you do have to start from your last
It's,
checkpoint. What lives effectively do in this game is they just refill your health when you die, but you don't lose any progress. You just kind
so
of respawn in the exact same space.
they're like they're
Oh,
like Devil May
okay.
Cry gold orbs, essentially.
Okay.
It's
in that-
it's like
okay.
arcade 1-ups. It just drops you right back into where you were.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, then that's
Metal
fine.
Slug.
Then,
Except in Metal Slug.
because Doom is not the kind of game that needs a traditional lives system.
Except,
Oh, it was
Imagine
going to have
dying and
one.
having to do this entire stage all over again because you ran out of lives.
unfortunately, unlike Metal Slug, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm not playing the arcade version. I'm playing the console version or the PC version, so I just have infinite respawns wherever the hell I want, no matter how
I mean,
many
there's a-
times I die."
One of the secrets in this game is cheat codes, and the first one you get is infinite lives, so you can't do that if you
Oh.
want.
Oh boy.
Yeah, which I won't be doing, but it is what it is. Yeah, we'll see you guys all in the next part of Doom Eternal.
Woo!